Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Synthetic Dawn in our Cooperate or Die series. This is 1.8.2 now. The 1.8.2 update came out today, the day you're watching this, and one of the most important changes that I would like to point out that they made, just kind of tweaking the Capek launch and the launch of Synthetic Dawn, is robotic pops now build automatically in sectors as opposed to needing to be turned on. Wonder why they would ever change that. I'm not bitter. But anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun in this episode, and the reason for that is that this is, of course, a bit of a mid-series finale. We're, of course, coming back to this series. We're going to finish it off, but we are at episode 20. So what that means, for those of you who have been on the channel for a while, you know this, we are going to take, and I talked about this in the earlier episodes, we're going to take a break and go to Against All Odds in the Long Dark, episodes 41 through 60, I believe. And for those of you who are Stellaris diehards who really want to keep watching Stellaris, don't you worry, because we have more Federation on the way. That's going to be coming to the 9 p.m. slot soon, because I want to finish the last 10 episodes of that bit, and maybe just keep going with Federation. Federation would be fun to just have as a running series, and I think I might have time to do something like that in the near future. So one of the things I want to do right now, I'm going to build an extra construction ship, and we're going to queue up a few spaceports. Another thing I would like to do really quickly, you saw me add some, planets to that sector, but let me go ahead and start building spaceports around my new planets, because I'm not confident that I have spaceports everywhere I need them, and I'm also not sure that all of my spaceports that I do have all the buildings that they need. So yeah, service umbilicals. Yeah, apparently I've been calling them service umbrellas. Somebody pointed that out. I've been misreading a couple of things. I've been calling service umbilicals umbrellas. I don't know why my brain was seeing that differently. Also, I've been calling Hojaka, I think, for a lot of the series. So who knows? Let's see, do we have a science ship on the way to check out that debris? Yes, we do. Very good. We also have, let's try and go through this somewhat quickly. You guys are, I think, going back to heal up now, so why don't you go ahead and do that, and then we'll take a look at what we need to build for those guys. But let's keep going through and building our spaceports up where we need them. Yeah, see, I feel like, I mean, some of these could probably use synchronized defenses, but we're not going to go there just yet, because I think synchronized defenses, if I'm not mistaken, they do have a maintenance cost. So I want to make sure that things are really on the up and up with our energy situation before we go there. But what I'm going to do is I've got that new construction ship building here on K-Hines, and we're going to build an outpost here and hopefully be able to use that border boost to colonize Cadria, because I don't think we're going to be able to get to Cadria and colonize it before they do, but I think we'll otherwise be able to do so. On that note, that also reminds me, I think if we do it this way, we'll be fine. That's what I meant to say. So let's go ahead and queue up a colony ship after the construction ship, so we can have a colony ship come right over from K-Hines. Also, it has been pointed out to me that some of my colony worlds have been misbehaving, and in fact, I can also do these upgrades myself. I was saying that I couldn't, and then evidently I was just utterly mistaken. So as you can see right here, this is just wrong. We need to have an animal evaluation laboratory here. Yeah, see, that needs to be replaced, but the sectors are not doing a very good job of building the correct things, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to make sure I fix that going forward. But also, I do have the ability to do upgrades and such, so I will do that too. Let's see. Also, I believe on one of my core worlds, Cardilia, there was not a... No, it's not here. It's Tiam. It's one of these. We're just going to do a little bit of maintenance and then go in and have some fun with that fleet that we've had cruising around for a while. Oh yes, I think it was this one. Yes, mineral processing plant, especially on a planet like this that has so many minerals being output. Why would I not have a mineral processing plant there already? So what I'm doing is I'm going through the replace button basically on all of my core worlds, which lets me very quickly see planets like this, where there are not as many... Hang on, see, this should probably be a mineral processing plant right there, where I can see that there are buildings that I haven't built, like an energy grid here. So let's, yeah, that would be a good place to have one. Just making absolutely sure we're maximizing our situation. Mineral processing plant also hasn't been built here. Oh wait, no, wait a minute. Interesting, we can replace this with a mineral processing plant 1. Okay, so you can downgrade buildings, basically. Good to know. So it's important which building I select when I'm doing this, otherwise it might not show me accurate lists. Good to know. Oh yeah, upgrade that, please. Thank you. Mineral processing plant, once again, very important. Why don't we go ahead and pop one down there. All right. Looks like we're mostly good in our core sectors, and of course we have all of our possible core systems for the moment. We might potentially, maybe, get another option later on. Mineral processing plant, yep. Yep. All right, we're good. And Terrell Prime. Replace. Done. Okay. So we've used a lot of resources to do that, and we have so many. We just have so much to improve. A lot of minerals, a lot of research, a lot that can be added to our productiveness in these areas. I think we will be able, to catch up to the Maweer caretakers towards the end game and have a nice protracted war with them before we are done with this series. So I'm kind of excited about that. But let's go to, let's say, speed 2. Let things happen. Yeah, another strength from small places event. We saw that one repeat itself a couple of times. All right. Energy credits modifier. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time we've gotten that in this series. It's strange. Okay, so let's take another look at our sectors and see. I'm going to keep it paused for a moment longer. Just want to let a few things happen there. Yeah, you could use a mineral processing plant there. And then you could use a power plant, I think. Well, actually, no. What I need to build there is this building. As soon as this has been torn down, I need to rebuild the Unity building there. So that's on Scorpio Prime in the Ibleranda system. Just need to remember that. Now, I don't think I can clear those tile blockers. I don't think I can. I can, even in sectors. Okay. Cannot afford to. Oh, that's what it is. The sector has to have the resources to do it. Interesting. So this is the Ibleranda sector, Coronis Prime. Let's go to sectors. Okay. So we're going to just send you 1,000 really quick. Very interesting. Makes perfect sense, really. Clear. Clear, 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 and upgrade. So the sectors have to have the resources to build what you're trying to build in order to make things happen. Good to know. Let's go ahead and replace this with an energy grid. Oh, what's this? Is this just a power plant? Yeah, that's what needs to be replaced. You're not respecting tile resources. I think this is something else that they fixed in the most recent update. They haven't been doing a good job of respecting tile resources, so my sectors might be a little bit wonky in that regard. I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but it is what it is. All right, so lots more pops still building here. Okay, let's stop for a second and just let things build up. I need to let the new routines kind of take control a little bit. You move here. The new routines, I mean just the new code from the new patch. Need to let it do its thing. I don't know how many corrections it's going to be able to make. We're still building, it looks like, new corvettes and destroyers to replace the ones that we lost. So those are on their way right now. And they're being built at Shukon Tertius. And at our homeworld. Interesting, we got a tropical planet here. Very good. Nice, new engineering facilities are available to us now. New armor as well. Impulse thrusters, we've been sitting on that for a while. I've also been sitting on Aurelia mining for a while, so let's go ahead and take care of that technology because that's only 10 months. Admiral Sofont M40 has died. That's a shame. So we're going to need to replace him with a new admiral. Let's see who we have. We have a relatively young, aggressive admiral. Sensor range and sublight speed, that's pretty good. I like a faster fleet. That'd be cool. Ship hull points plus 10%. I kind of like that the most. Coadjutron RU. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. The only thing that sucks is that we need to build up influence to build that this station that we're about to build, and so it's going to cost us influence in order to recruit that new leader. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. A little frustrating there. All right, our ships are definitely on the way. Our final construction ship's on the way to Kimithar. Yeah, it's going to take 75 influence to build an observation post there, and then we should be able to colonize Kodria pretty quickly. Hey, there's the Duranma system. The Duranma system has played such a pivotal role in so many of my games, just for whatever random reason. I see it a lot. Maybe it's just a memorable name, who knows? Science officer found an anomaly. Will require extensive probing, but could garner a substantial find. Research, please. Research that too. There we go. Found 2 anomalies at once. Okay, so we just finished with the, I think we had some, yeah. We had some debris in that system, so that's been excavated. How's that construction ship doing? Almost there. All my other construction ships. Yeah, you guys need to come in for upgrades. Let's go ahead and give them this order. Science ships have been upgraded, I think. Yes, they have. Well, bloody research it then. Thank you. Okay, frontier outpost, go. Alright, so the interesting thing... No, keep surveying, please. Is it actually looks like... It actually looks like... My voice is hoarse today, I don't know why. It actually looks like Kodria is not being absorbed into the Maweer's borders yet, so if this colony ship can move fast enough, I may be able to cancel the frontier outpost before it finishes building and get that influence back. So we're going to try this. Cross fingers. Oh yeah, I need the influence to colonize the planet too, which sucks. So in that case, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop this order. And we're going to send the colony ship. Ah, no, it just jumped into their borders. It just joined their borders. Okay, never mind. Well, crap. That was terrible timing. Well, the colony ship is still going to come to Kimithar. Old Explorer, located in a remote part of Adrenal 3A, the science team of the Scientific Module 6 has found an out-of-place metallic tablet. It contains basic information about a distant system using illustrations and what appears to be a periodic table. Science Officer Helperbot Y5 has been able to use the information to deduce the location and potential resources of the system. Interesting. Alright, still building up the other... Okay, there we go. We're still researching the other labs as well. We're still building up the rest of the fleet. What do we have here? Mining Network 4 and 5 could come in quite handy. So could Advanced Fighters. 4 and 5 is going to take a while. Let's go ahead and get this resource as well, because that's only 9 months away. If we can get this planet colonized before the Maweer do, we will have them locked down in this area, because the Ultor have got them blocked here. So we will officially have contained the northern edge of the Maweer's territory. I'm excited about that. Good. Once again, strength from small places. We've been getting that event a lot. The energy credit modifier keeps rolling in. I guess I can go ahead... I mean, I've got the resources for it. I may as well start upgrading... Is there a hotkey? Hang on. I'm curious. I guess there's not... I thought there was a place to look at hotkeys, but I suppose there isn't. Hang on. I'm trying to see if there's a way to rotate... Is it maybe... No? I'm trying to see if there's a way to rotate... worlds in the core sector, but there's not, unfortunately. Alright, so just to be able to go through them quickly and do everything I need to do. Alright, so we are upgrading all the mineral processing plants that I have, as well as upgrading engineering research stations and energy grids to a certain extent, which is nice. I'll go ahead and keep the game running on speed 2 while I do this. I tend to pause it a lot just because I don't want things to happen while I'm doing mundane tasks like this and miss anything, combat or otherwise. Yeah. The economy is still in the process of spinning up to a crazy extent. I mean, things are just going to get better and better and better and better. All right, how are we doing here? 39%? You could go a little faster, you know. Just a suggestion. First security echelon. We're already building up a good amount of influence again, which is nice. We're 8 months away from a new unity policy, which will go into the prosperity tree. I'm excited about that. All right. That's the construction of several research stations, I believe. So which means we can go ahead and queue up more because there's 2 tiers of research station that I just unlocked, I think. So on planets... So on some of these planets, I will have additional upgrades to do. Perhaps. Or maybe not. I could be wrong. All right. So we'll wait for those to finish instead.
Our construction is complete.
A lot of those notifications are going to be popping up in the next little bit. Let's see. All right, so we have some additional enemies to knock out here so that my ships can continue exploring. But we need to wait for this fleet to completely recover. I think I queued up all the ships I needed, and I haven't, of course, built any battleships yet, which we will do. We're going to simulate the Fjoslevin once we have, or Fjasivlin, I guess, as soon as that's available. Impulse thrusters seems like a good idea. Just faster ships in general. Let's go ahead and do that.
Our construction is complete.
Good.
Our construction is complete.
Yeah, see, lots and lots of those. Okay, 81% done with the outpost. We have so much to do, and the only thing is that we need influence in order to colonize. So we also need influence in order to improve our government, which I'm really frustrated to take so much influence. One thing we can do, hang on, let's see. Tell us more about your troop. We want to commission an art piece. Okay, well, we can get additional unity this way if we do that. Let's see if we can put it on one of our core worlds. If we replace this with an art monument. Okay, we can't afford it, but we can afford it in a second if we trade for energy credits. There we go. Communicate. Or not. Why can't I communicate with the artisan troop? That's really strange. Alright, we're still getting improvements from the curators, but the artisan troop is suddenly... I'm not able to communicate with them. That might be a new bug introduced by this patch. Well, that's frustrating. Ruined particle accelerator. What do we have here? We have discovered what appears to be the remains of a massive particle accelerator on Tirolon Prime. It was found in a still radioactive region covered in massive bomb craters, suggesting the accelerator was considered a strategic target of great importance during the planet's nuclear war. We have recovered several research logs written by the scientist in charge of the accelerator. Although the technology of her civilization was fairly primitive, some of the theoretical research and formulas described in the logs are advanced even by our standards. Our physicists are poring over the data now. So... hang on. So this is on Tirolum Prime. Do I have a science ship that I can just send that way really quickly? Yeah, this colony ship can hang out there. That's fine by me. You're here right now. Why don't you come here? Don't need a ship to research this project. Mapping the extensive debris field will require the powerful sensors. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I just click the research button. That's why. That's why. Alright, almost done with this outpost. Something moves with near purpose down on Nizatorum 3. Please give us that planet. Good. Alright, colony ship, come to Cadria right now. We are almost able to colonize that world, and once we have it, things will be so much better.
Our special project is complete.
With the assistance of our science ship, colonial authorities on Tirolon Prime have finished cleaning up the planet's orbital space. It has now been made safe for satellites and civilian travel. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and ship build speed and building build speed increased by 15%, or pop upkeep reduced by 10%. Yeah, let's do that first, because that's going to give us, as you just saw, a lot more energy income. And pop upkeep is a major thing with machine empires, so stay on top of that. All right, we just need to be here. Needs to have 75 influence. We're at 71 right now, so 2 more months. One species native to Nizatorum 3 has, according to the scientific module orbiting the planet, achieved a tentative mastery of the planet's small plots of land, as well as its vast oceans. Science officer Assistomaton 6L proposes that we should monitor the development closely, and maybe even help them along if possible. Something to keep in mind for the future. All right, let's take another look at our various science labs and make sure there's none that need secondary upgrades. Don't see any. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. Okay, have a look. Almost ready.
We have surveyed the system.
Let's go to speed 3. Okay. Colonize. And we want to have you land... Looks like... that would be a pretty good spot. Cadria Prime.
We have claimed a new nest.
Alright. With that having been claimed, we will now be able to break down this frontier outpost and get some influence per turn back. Now that's going to grow. Okay, so now we can talk to these guys again. Alright, so we hope the situation improved. Let's see if that fixed things. No, we still can't communicate with them. What's the deal? Can you at least tell me where they are? Oh, that's really weird. It's not letting me communicate with the artisan troop at all. Like, I can't even click their logo and talk to them. Well, I'll have to reload the game and see if that fixes itself. Otherwise, that could be quite frustrating.
Technology conceived.
Okay, so now we have level 3 and 4 physics labs. And the ability to upgrade a bunch of technologies. Holy crap. Plasma accelerator. Let's go ahead and go for that. And are we good on matches? Yes, we are for now. Also, let us definitely go ahead and improve all physics labs that we can across the Empire. Because research is everything right now as far as catching up with these bastard Maweer. Thankfully, we have plenty of resources, so this is going to be fairly straightforward. Done. Done. Alright, that's colonizing. Looks like we have an Arctic world there to colonize. Ooh, we're going to need to get that before the Maweer do. But our border expansion here should help with that. It should help lock them down. Kind of frustrating that there's another planet we need to lock down. Or before the Ulterior Unity get it, for that matter. So we have a couple of worlds here that are important to take. I want to try and form a wall, at least here, so that we have total access to this territory north of us. And then we will have a decent little chunk of territory to play episodes 21 through 40 in, don't you think? That's going to be fun. Yep, upgrade that. Debris field, which 49F934 is part of Royals and Swirls under the influence of unknown sources. Alright, and biolab research is done too, so we can improve growth speed. Well, growth speed doesn't really matter. I don't really know that that matters at this point. Ooh, hello. There's a spare parts depot, which gives us access to improved robot build speed. We can also do a habitability boost, but that doesn't matter either. Leader recruitment cost, minus 20%. Maximum, that actually sounds like it might be the most important one to go for. But I don't know. I don't feel like we might get some additionally cool technologies if we research this. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for it just because it's 5 months away. It's just frustrating because I don't really, it's not clear to me how this is going to help me as a machine empire. Let's take a second and go back through these upgrades here. These are our biolab upgrades. So this is the point at which I mentioned several times earlier in the series, we could see a surge in society research because we built so many biolabs earlier. So hopefully it'll all balance out, because I totally winged it. Okay, that's that. Cadria still growing. Need to add them to a, oh nice, we got some physics research from the Up is Down event. That's going to help with those projects, both. Very good.
We have surveyed the system.
Yeah, Cadria Prime, once they finish colonizing that,
Conceived.
border should be a little better.
Our construction is complete.
All right. Growth speed plus 10% is finished. Leader lifespan plus 10 years, that's nice. Climate transformation could be nice as well. Habitability plus 5 could be nice. Yeah, none of this is particularly amazing to me. A lot of these are smaller technologies, though. Cheaper war demands, leader lifespan plus 10 years. Let's go for the better leader lifespan. A lot of small technologies. And Quadratron XO actually has a negative research modifier, so we're going to need to replace him soonish.
Construction is complete.
Didn't notice that. His research is actually somewhat slow now as a result. Frustrating. Okay, let's take a second and why don't we do with this construction ship just mining stations? Because God knows there are enough of them that still need to be built. And thankfully, I have some ships coming through and actually doing that. I'd forgotten that I queued up that many, but that'll be helpful. It'll be time to colonize that world soon, actually.
We have found an anomaly.
So is your... yeah, you're done. So let's get a colony ship going here.
Our construction is
We need to go ahead and lock down that world while we can.
We flee the hostile swarm.
Alright, got some more pirates in that direction. That's good. I hope keep that area of space safe. Alright, we have 31 cruisers, 1 frigate, 40 destroyers, 50 corvettes. So we need to build 20 battleships at some point. But first, I want my energy income to go up. So the prosperity tree probably needs to be finished out.
Technology conceived.
Plasma accelerator, very nice.
Surveyed the system.
Actually, here's one thing that could do it right here. Power plant 3. 8 months away. Let's take a second and look at what can be upgraded here. Alright, very good. Yep, you're in good shape. As are you. As are you. The Iron Ranger is in good shape too. Oh wow, you actually have a lot of extra power. You know what I could do with that? Well, I think I'll actually keep that there because as systems continue to improve, there might be something better that I can do than just give it more armor, which is what I was going to do. Alright, so the Galvanic Gunner battleship needs to be built. Look at that thing. Oh my god. Yeah, we need some of those in our life. Let's take a moment to go through our sectors again. So we can do an energy grid here, mineral processing plant. Let's replace that with an energy grid. Yeah, they're not respecting tower resources at all. They're building pure energy. because I told them to focus on energy. But I mean, I told them also to respect tile resources. So I guess maybe when you tell a sector to focus on a particular energy output, they ignore that if you've told them to create a certain focus. So that's frustrating. Because so many of these tile sector, I mean, I think they fixed that in the most recent patch. I mentioned that earlier in the video, but I don't want to have to go in and micro every single thing here. So it's just going to have to be the way it is. Let's see, there was one... Hang on. There's one sector, yeah, right here. Let's go ahead and build an uplink node there. And then we can build a power plant there for sure. And yeah, how about a biolab? Fine by me.
Our construction is complete.
All right, colony ship is almost done, I think, on Throd.
Construction is complete.
We're going to wait till that's done and get that colony started before I end the episode here. But that should lock in the Maweer, and that'll be a nice point of triumph, excuse me, for us to end on. Yeah, they're trying to expand through this area here, but they're not going to. It's not going to happen. I think Hadrian has been... No, they're almost done, which means I actually need to go ahead and add this to the Mardom sector. There we go. All right, so borders expanded a little bit. How's that colony ship? 50 days away. Very good. New impulse thruster. I am tempted to go ahead and go for mining network 4 and 5. Yeah, let's do it. And then spare parts depot is tempting. Battle frame army. Army upkeep -10. Growth speed +10. Let's do cheaper army upkeep. Knocking out a bunch of the cheaper technologies. And who knows, this might actually, because we're knocking out a bunch of small technologies that are going somewhat quickly, this may actually help us catch up with those guys a little bit faster. Alright, colony ship's done. Let's get you out there. Colonize and land. I think the best spot for you would definitely be there. Canis Prime, there we go. Lots of plans to colonize to the north, which is awesome. Physics research project is needed. X-ray laser sounds fun. Guardian point defense sounds fun. Neutron torpedo sounds really fun. Survey speed plus 25%. Let's do that because that's going to help us with our research. Going to go for the Curator Exploration Lab. Okay, let's take a second to make sure all of our ships properly upgraded with the new thrusters. I'm already seeing some that didn't. So we'll have to take a look at that. Oh wait, no, they did. It just didn't reload properly. Alright, so in that case, let's go ahead and have them upgrade. That's happening right now. That'll be done in a few seconds. Meanwhile, the colony ship is where? Good. It's arriving outside of Canis. Canis, whatever you want to call it. Terrell Prime. Oh yeah, we have new... Oh, holy crap, I forgot about this. We have the new power plants. Hang on, stop for a second. Holy crap. Holy crap, so many upgrades. Holy crap. Our energy income is about to soar. We will be able to build those battleships. Can you imagine what this is going to do when this is done? I kind of want to keep the episode recording until these upgrades finish, just so we can experience this. But they all have to go one at a time, so it's going to take a long time for this to fully realize. But we can start it, and we can see how rapidly the improvement is occurring. Because this is going to be a massive improvement to our economy situation and our ability to maintain a large fleet. Let's also take a quick look while I'm thinking about it at sector settings. Oh, they're not set to respect tower resources. I thought I had told them to. I thought I had told that's why they're not respecting tower resources. I didn't tell them to. Oh, that's really frustrating. Well, hopefully they'll fix it. But if the buildings are already down, then I really thought I'd set that. Did the patch change that, or did I just think I said it? Okay. Piece will be sent to your storage immediately. All right, we want to commission an art piece. Yep, it's a deal. Let's get another art piece from them. Okay, so that's all the art pieces I'm going to be able to get. That's fine. Let's go ahead and replace... We can replace this with another art monument on the capital world. Why not? There it is. And with that, I think, especially once we're done here, I think the Fulaz system should fall into our space, and the Maweer will be contained here. I don't know, though. They might be able to get around the old tour if the old tour don't get on the ball. Ugh. Army upkeep minus 10% is done. Very good. Habitability plus 5. Yeah, these are all just small technologies. I kind of want to just plow through them really quickly. Curator Exploration Lab is almost done. That's huge.
Technology conceived.
Okay, so hang on. Hyperdrive 3 is tempting. Assist research also tempting. Colony development speed and colony influence cost. Ooh, yeah, absolutely. We have to colonize a lot, so we need to get that taken care of. Let's also check out our science ship and see... Yeah, we want science ships to have the Curator Exploration Lab on them. And we can have shield capacitors on them as well. Oh, no, we can't. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's not a possibility. Regenerative hull tissue, maybe? Or maybe crystal-infused plating. Let's do regenerative hull tissue. Alright, so the science ship is now a little bit better. Now all I need to do is get all of my science ships to come back for upgrades. So let's have them do that right now. We're going to keep them on auto-explore, but they're going to just head back and briefly upgrade everything they need to upgrade in the Thrad system. Meanwhile, Mardom is going to add these planets, or these systems. Oh, that cost me some influence, damn. It is painful how easy it is to misclick when you're doing that and accidentally spend influence to take a sector away from or take a system away from a sector. Painful how easy it is.
Our construction is complete.
Okay, at some point I should stop recording this episode. I'm having too much fun, though. Our energy income is skyrocketing. And we will need to... Can we go ahead and get a new leader, too? Nah, still 90. Are we still researching the tech that will give us the ability to... No? Have we not researched that yet? I thought we had, but I suppose we haven't. Alright, well... I'm just going to order the battle fleet to jump right in the middle of those sapphire lurkers. Should go pretty well. Alright, science ships on their way back for upgrades. Construction ships also need to do that. I'm going to have all of them do that. It's an important step. Once we have better hyperdrives, too, it'll be a lot easier to jump around this massive territory we're building up, especially if we get jump drive later in the game. That'll be fun. Lots of upgrades still happening here. Anything else that needs to be added? No. As I recall, though, we did build some new... Yeah, we need to upgrade that. Build an uplink node there. Mining network. It's not the worst thing that we have some planets and sectors that are dedicated to energy, output. That I had that setting turned off without realizing it, but it's just frustrating to be unaware of that being the reason. Okay, that's that. Okay, solar panel network. Oh yeah, still need to build a spaceport to some of these planets. Okay, and that's that. Well, we are 40 minutes into this episode. I have let this one run ridiculously long. Let's, yeah, once this planet is done colonizing, we might have the Maweer locked in, and I kind of want to see... I'm going to let it run for a bit, just for a bit longer, to see if we fully lock in the Maweer. I want to give you guys that satisfaction. I want to give myself that satisfaction, because I'm not going to be playing this campaign for a second. Robot resource production. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for embodied dynamism, because we need that cheaper leader recruitment. Is that so? Yeah, this is going to be over quickly. Oh, that's fun to watch. Oh, we actually lost a Corvette. That's annoying. What did we lose? Lost an Aegis class. Well, that's... Ugh. Alright, Tiralam. You're upgrading. Okay, Hines, you should be ready to build something, right? Build an Aegis class. Thank you. And we'll have you guys return to the nearest port, which is actually Tiralam. Now, this science ship is done with its automatic exploration, so where are you? You should have just finished... Yeah, you're out there. You come up here. Survey that system, please. We need to take out this system as well. How we doing here? 12 months. Yeah, I'm going to keep going until this is done, because I want to see if we actually lock in the Maweer on this side of the Ulterior Unity. It'd be so satisfying to see that happen. All right, good. Colony development speed just went up by 50%, so that'll help that get done faster. Ooh, hello, look at this. Power plant 4 and 5 as well. We can go for neutron torpedoes, capacitor fields, X-ray lasers, planetary sensor range, and subspace sensors for all of our ships. Let's go ahead and go for that, because that's an older tech that we've needed for a while. Human progenitors have closed their borders to us. Interesting. God, we're just annihilating these guys. Looks like the largest group is over here. We'll take care of all of them, though. So powerful. Haven't lost any ships except for the one Corvette. Alright, now let's have you return to a safe port. And is there any debris? No, there's not. Have you survey that system next. Let's go over to Canis and see... Yeah, it's going to be done only in 6 months now, because that project sped us up quite nicely. Check it out. We have locked in the Maweer, at least above the Ulterior Unity. That is amazing. Love to see that. So let's go ahead and add these 2 sectors, including the Duranda system. I keep saying sectors. We're going to add those 2 systems to the sector. And let's go through our core sector one last time and make sure that everything is fully upgraded. Yes, it is, and our energy income is incredible. And is that, out of curiosity, that is with the Echelon still on the move. Once the Echelon is actually in orbit of a planet, we'll have an even better energy income. Also, we're almost up to 250 influence, so I may actually let these unspent civic points... I may go ahead and modify my government in the opening of the next 20 episodes of the series before I do any more colonizing, now that we've successfully locked in the Maweer. But that is a satisfying end to this episode, I have to say. Anything else? Not really, I don't think. I mean, we need to build battleships, and there's much more to do, but nothing that really needs to be started right now, because everything is a project at the moment. Let's see. Oh, cool. Well, this we can at least set up really quickly. Let's see. Assist research is tempting, but we're not going to do that just yet. Let's go for Hyperdrive 3. just so that we can have those researching when we come back. And then what research just finished? Was that the... Yep, those are better sensors that just finished. So... let's make sure everyone has level 3 sensors now. Looks like it happened automatically for all of my ships. That's what I like to see. All right. So let's give that order to upgrade. Also, I need to once again call all of my science ships back.
Our construction is complete.
And all of my construction ships. I just did this. We have to do it again, because they could really benefit from the added sensor range. So that's fine. All right, on that note, we're almost 50 minutes in. I like to do long episodes when I'm concluding a particular phase of a series, so this isn't outside of norm too much, but I will go ahead and stop here. We have some additional worlds to colonize, for sure, and then, of course, we have to assimilate the Fjaslevin Commonwealth, which is... they're totally pathetic compared to us, even though the technology level is comparable. And then it looks like the technology level of the Maweer is still superior. Their fleet power is still overwhelming compared to ours, so we're going to need battleships. And we are almost ready for another unity policy, so we will be able to get some additional unity from this particular prosperity policy, which will help us get more policies going forward. And yeah, that concludes the first 20 episodes of Cooperate or Die. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave your comments below to let me know your thoughts on the series so far. I appreciate all of the backup that I've gotten from the Legion just in terms of helping me adjust to running a machine empire, because good God, it's just so different. And they had to make a few tweaks as well to make things a little bit more intuitive, as I was discussing earlier in the series too. But things are going pretty well so far. We've got a ton of territory. Let's take a quick look at our victory progress on the situation log. We are about 50% of the way to a domination victory. 40% actually. Oh no, 40% is what we need. So 35 to 75, just shy of 50% of the way there. And then, of course, we're not going for a Conquest or Federation victory. But it's interesting because it seems like there are a number of large empires out in the galaxy, as opposed to, you know, a collection of smaller ones. So it's not a very diverse galaxy to assimilate, but we've already done some assimilating of our own. So it's just a matter of continuing the entire process. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are going to be coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, along with the rest of my science fiction, survival, and or simulation content. Speaking of survival, of course, starting tomorrow in this time slot, if you're watching this live, we will be going back to Against All Odds, episode 41, I think, in Season 4. So looking forward to that. A great deal. That's Against All Odds in the Long Dark. For those of you not familiar with the game, check it out. Really, really good survival game from Hinterland Studio, and one of the more original ones to come out in years. And I'm looking forward to jumping back into it because I've been playing it on the channel for a long time. So again, thanks very much for watching. Comments always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.